2025. The railway is opening up again. I'm just kidding. This is part 2 of the railway and hopping on Rusty, diesel locomotive. Now we gotta wait until we hop in. Rusty number 4 is starting up. We gotta blow the whistle, and the diesel goes with its horn. Throwing a lever, the diesel goes. The locomotive is running its course. We go up the mountain. Halfway along, we decided to go in this area, go past some wood. If you can't hear my voice, it's really hard. Locomotive has to slow down to point the tracks to go up the mountain this way.
Change the points here. Would the little children like to give me a hand? Come up the front here. Come on.
The driver decided to go and help with the little kids to make them happy and cheerful.
We're going to go that way. Push the lever. So you push with me. Oh, there it goes. Can you change the points there? Can you see that little box up there with an arrow on it? Can you see that box up there with an arrow? See how it turns there? So we can change the lever here. Watch the arrow. Watch the arrow. That tells us we're going to go that way. How about that? Good man. Okay. Just show you some of the things you can see. This area was one of the first settled parts of what became known as Victoria. In 1824, the explorers Hume and Hobble came through the gap in the valley over there via Myrtle. Could you normally see the buffalo in the middle there? They named the buffalo. They came in via Molesworth, Yea area down to where Strath Creek is, and eventually made their way in a southwesterly direction to Port Phillip Bay, which they mistook for Western Port. They were horribly lost. They were ordered by the colonial governor to look for an overland route to Western Port, to move an army quickly overland, or new pasturage for the colony. So west of Sydney was already built out, and farmland was a limit, and people had gone south towards Goulburn. So the explorers headed from Goulburn down to here along the spine of the Great Divide. They saw snow on Mount called the Osco, came down across the Murray and the Ovens, came around via Myrtleford. So a huge undertaking. Eventually they made their way to Phillip. They came from the Yuyangs, the eastern flank of the Yuyangs, where they could see across the water in the distance the two islands.
The driver's telling the story about the railway, what happened here, and the islands.
Wonderful bay, how good it was, blah blah blah. The early settlers were confronted by the forest. Now, there's a remnant of the red gum forest on private land. So imagine that all the valleys were choked with red gums, and the early settlers cut and burnt them to waste. They didn't understand the red gum tree. Now it had 4 months of no rain. There's green grass under the red gums. They bring water up and keep themselves in a wet state. That allows the billabongs to remain with water in them and the grass to remain green. So you can see that there. Shade, so they said the valleys were well watered, well grassed, and well protected. So that's the protection from the sun, the water from the trees, and the grass from the trees as well. The ivy in the village, but there were people already established here well before that. The trees at the summit, the yellow box, they're all of one species. They again water from trees. You cut those down, the mountain dies. These trees can grow little red gum stones, red happy gums, stringy bark.
The long story short, there was a station down here in the early 1800s. Now we're going up the mountain terrain. We have arrived up to the top of the mountain. Here's the station name and here's number 4. Rusty. The locomotive is pretty good and hearing it's great railway. Good on you, mate. Make sure you like and subscribe. This is part 2.